Welcome to Two Hotties and a Naughty, a podcast about life's little victories, hotties, and constant disappointments, naughties. Here are your hosts, Michael Beck, Hicks, and Dwight Slappe.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Two Hotties and a Naughty. I'm Hicks.
I'm Dwight Slappe.
And I'm Michael Beck.
Well, boys, it's that time of the year that all the kids and all the teachers hate. Back to school, you know? I work at a college, and classes begin, at the time of this airing, they began yesterday. In real time, it begins tomorrow. So, I know a little behind the curtain, I'm revealing the turnaround time on this high-quality podcast that you're listening to right now.
Their minds won't be able to handle the time.
I know. That's because Sullivan is actually a little gnome, and he works around the clock to get this thing ready to roll. Thank you, Sullivan. But back to school, you know. I know some places like in Maryland, they didn't begin till after Labor Day, but here I am back in West Virginia, and it's middle of August, and my boys went back to school on Wednesday. They're living it up. Now, one of my favorite things that got me through the day whenever I was a young lad in school was that cafeteria food, baby. It gave me the sustenance I needed to get through the day. And some days I dreaded it because of what was on that menu. You guys remember the little printout calendars? Did you guys get printout calendars with like what was on the menu that day? Oh yeah. I looked at that. I'm a very food driven boy. So, I would look at that and be like, yeah, all right, I can get through this one. It's pizza day, or it's this day or that day. It's going to be a good one. We're going to finish strong. So I want to know what your guys' hottiest, school lunch was. Now, I mean, kind of know what everybody talks about, but for me, my money, we had chili and chicken noodle soup day. You got to choose one or the other. We didn't get a lot of options. I know some schools you got to choose what you wanted. Most days it was just, this is what you get, and that's it. But on chili and chicken noodle soup day, you had the choice of either getting chili or chicken noodle soup, but the kicker was this, and this is why chili was the undefeated greatest for me, is because they gave it to you with a peanut butter sandwich. And I don't know if you guys had this practice. Autumn looks at me like I am insane when I talk about this, but we got this peanut butter sandwich on just white bread. It was like government issue peanut butter, but it had this little subtle sweetness to it. And you would the practice was dipping your peanut butter sandwich into your bowl of chili, and it was divine. It is one of the greatest culinary experiences I've ever partaken in, and I think it really formed the eating boy I am today. I just love to dip things. I love to dip it, and I think that's where it began. That peanut butter and chili. Did you guys ever dip?
Oddly, I like to dip a peanut butter and jelly sandwich into chicken noodle soup.
Oh God, no!
Yeah, I do. It's really
good.
Yeah, just gets that chicken broth in there. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We had the peanut butter sandwiches as well, and they had a little sweet, and I'm almost positive it was honey. They put a little honey on there.
A little bit of love and honey. You know, got to do something to spice up that big tub of who knows what peanut butter.
I love the peanut butter honey sandwiches.
I've
never been able to. I don't know what they're doing back there with the lunch ladies, but I've tried to recreate the peanut butter honey sandwich, and somehow it goes wrong with the two ingredients.
Right. It's a sweet science. They knew the alchemy that, went into creating that delicious PB and honey. I could never get the proportions right either. I tried once with hot honey, and no, it was not good.
Oh no, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, well, it was.
I love
great.
Hot honey, but with peanut butter.
Yeah, I mean, try once, cry once. Beck, what about up in Dayton? Did you guys have the Dayton area, the peanut butter and chili?
I went to private school, K through 12, and at my elementary school, which was K through 8, I packed my lunch every day, so I never had cafeteria food, because of my delicate little fancy boy system. Either I or my parents packed my lunch every day. But I can't get my head around dipping a peanut butter and just peanut butter, not peanut butter and jelly. Peanut butter,
right? Just peanut butter, just a little thin
dipping
layer
a peanut butter sandwich in chili. I like to crumble some cornbread in my chili, and I guess cornbread like sort of has a sweetness, and the peanut butter kind of has a sweetness, so I can sort of see what's going on there. I associate peanuts with the South of the United States, probably because of Jimmy Carter. And chili is, I associate like with Texas, which is the South, but not the same kind. I don't know. It just, I can't, I'm going to have to try it because I can't imagine what it would be like in my head. In my head, I think, well, this is going to be very gross. But I believe you, Slice. I believe your position.
Yeah. But on white bread, don't try to be healthy with any wheat or anything, but just some white Wonder Bread or something like that. Put some peanut butter on there. Do it. You've got to cut it into a triangle. It's got to be like the angled cut and the triangle dip. That's how you got to do it. Don't try to do it half and half.
I know how to cut things to cut a sandwich to dip it in another thing. Slice.
Okay, I'm just making sure. I didn't know you had your lunch packed for you on the streets. Here's how we had to do it. So
there's at least a 50% chance that this episode is called Triangle Dip. I'm just going to say that.
What about you, Dwight? What was your most desired school lunch?
It seems like we go back to this food a lot, how West Virginia centric this podcast is. But you boys grew up in the beautiful state of Ohio and probably didn't have pepperoni roll day.
True.
Pepperoni roll day. Think of those real yeasty rolls, those great school rolls, but then they stuffed it with pepperoni and cheese.
Yeah, I just right across the river, missing out.
When it was pepperoni roll day, there would be a run on them. They had to make a backup lunch, like a big trough of soup or something, because people would buy 2 or 3 as they went through. And there was no law against it. So those kids up front would clear out the pepperoni rolls. They never made enough. So if you were a social butterfly like me and wanted to talk to people at lunch and then swing through and get your food, well, you were shit out of luck on the pepperoni rolls. You were having a bowl of chili that they stuck a fucking sandwich into. I don't even remember what they served with the pepperoni roll. It probably varied. But man, that pepperoni roll, and I'm sure I've had better pepperoni rolls since then, but I don't remember them being as good as that one at school.
Well, I was always amazed too in Ohio. I'd never had super donuts, but now, did you have super donuts over in Charleston?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, grateful my boys get those vitamins
with healthfulness. The super
donut. If you don't know what a super donut is, it's a donut that claims it's got tons of protein and vitamins and stuff in it, but it's still a donut. Right, tons of like you'll have the taste of riboflavin in your mouth all day. My friend Chris and I went to a butcher/bistro in beautiful Cross Lanes, West Virginia recently. And as we were checking out, by the counter, as what they think is an impulse buy, was a big old box of super donuts.
Oh yeah, that's at the Clark's gas station, just a few miles away. They've got the super donuts right at the checkout. Also, when you get that urge and you need that riboflavin, reach for a super donut.
Do you think it's mostly truckers now eating super donuts to survive?
Oh yeah, yes. Buy the boxfuls.
Yeah. They get some trucker speed and a super donut, and they're good for another 12 hours.
Couple yellow jackets, a super donut, and a monster, and I'm good.
Just them having the time of their life in that secret little compartment they have back there.
Oh, man.
Yeah, their chamber of mysteries in the back of the cab.
And they're on their way to the arm wrestling tournament and everything, and, their estranged son in military school.
They've got to arm wrestle for the custody of their kid.
Right. Well, Beck, since, I know you said that you brought your lunch, but let's hear. Was there ever any time you got to treat yourself to that delicious beef Wellington and caviar at your private school?
No, I would purchase my lunch from the cafeteria in high school. Is that allowed, or does it have to be?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
school.
School.
That counts.
So my favorite thing at my high school was this absolutely disgusting thing called a Crispito. This is from a time before any sort of cultural sensitivity in white Southwest Ohio Catholic culture. A Crispito was, I don't know, I'm sort of reconstructing this from memory, 30 years later. Deep fried ground beef, wrapped in some kind of wrap, and then that's probably deep fried too. And then nacho cheese is poured over it. There you go. This is a Crispito. This is very exciting. And when, you're like 16 or 17, you can eat an unlimited number of Crispitos.
So it's a taquito covered in cheese. Okay.
Yeah. It's essentially, yeah.
I see the allure.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah. It was exciting. Just sort of thinking about how greasy it was now kind of makes me a little queasy. But it was I was having the time of my life with Crispitos in high school. My high school, really thinking back on it, oh gosh, almost everything out of this cafeteria was just terrible for you. We did have a healthy dessert, which were frozen yogurt cookies, which you could get either a chocolate frozen yogurt cookie or a vanilla one, or one that had chocolate and vanilla frozen yogurt swirl. And I think the sandwich was always like just a classic chocolate chip cookie. But sometimes, like if I forgot to bring more money to school, and only had whatever it was, like just sort of floating around loose change in my book bag or pocket, sometimes lunch was one of those. There was a special name for them. I don't remember it anymore. It was something like a gnocchi, but it wasn't a gnocchi because that's
a thing.
A different thing. Maybe a yoki. I don't know. Whatever it was called. So sometimes I had one of those too. So
that sounds great. You just unlocked a core memory for me that I forgot that in elementary school, we always had no-bake cookies. You could either get chocolate or peanut butter. So that was our dessert. You could buy for $0.25, I think it was, a no-bake cookie. Delicious.
I remember.
I definitely remember every cafeteria item from high school was definitely on the like, oh yeah, a Crispito is, I don't know, 85 cents, or this thing is 35 cents. And this is the sort of thing where if I were to explain this to a child now, they would think, oh my God, I didn't realize Michael Beck lived through the Depression. These dollar amounts are so far in the past.
We always paid one price and you got whatever.
Oh, wow.
They weren't individually priced.
Wow. We paid like $1, I think, or $1.25 for the lunch. And then if you wanted extras, like a second piece of pizza or another bowl of chili, you had to pay like, I don't know, 50 cents or something like that, and $0.25 for an extra milk. So, but yeah, we got the base lunch for $1, but if you want add-ons, they're going to cost you.
Slice across the river in Comrade Stalin's mountain state, they were just the same thing for everyone.
Right.
Unlike our capitalist utopia of Portsmouth, Dayton, Ohio.
Topic number 2. I want you guys to think long and hard about the hottiest movie prop you wish you had in your house. I know that's a rather broad topic, so we're going to keep it to the 1980s. Another reason we're going to keep it to the 80s is so we can recycle this topic again and again per decade.
Love that.
Yes.
Love it.
But so 1980s, any movie prop you can put in your home. All right.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of great options. And I think, yes, Beck.
I have a question.
Beck, do you have a question? Yes, of course.
Does prop include costume or wig, or is it only Okay.
Goodness.
Yes. I have a guess of what Beck is going to pick, and I'm going to write it down.
Oh, can I? I'm going to write it down for me too. Hold on. Okay.
I didn't realize we had the amazing Kreskin on the show today.
Okay. So it was hard to zero. I came down to two. I will only mention one in case you guys pick the other. I think I want, because I'm thinking shelf space. I don't have a huge house, so I need something I can put on a shelf and show off to everyone. And I think I want the original Handbook for the Recently Deceased from Beetlejuice.
Oh.
That's solid.
Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah, Beetlejuice is on a top 10 list, I'm sure, of 80s movies that I watched the most or affected me the most. So, yeah, the handbook that they get when they die. It's a nice cover. You put it right on a shelf and a great conversation starter.
Or you could lay it on a coffee table, just right out there in the middle. That's nice.
I could, but then the grubby hands of my visitors will touch it. I don't want that.
Good point. Good point. Yeah. They will sully it. Yep.
It's also a great way to lure Congressman Lauren Boebert into your house. So.
Talk about grubby hands on things.
Political humor.
Hey!
Regional, political, medical, we got it all here.
We're the Ideas Podcast.
I hesitated to pick this, and I don't know if you guys will run into the same thing, is because our generation, now that we have a little money, is so nostalgic about stuff from that time period, is that they recreate everything. You can buy a replica of this book really easy. And I thought about going way more obscure to something they wouldn't dream of recreating. But everything I thought of was like, oh, I could buy that too. I could buy that. So, Handbook for the Recently Deceased is what I'm going with.
That's solid.
Beck, what about you? What is the hottiest movie prop from the 1980s you wish you could own?
I want to explain some of my thinking here. Because, Dwight, I'm in sort of a similar situation as you. Like, I want a prop that will have value, but that I'll be able to enjoy. You know, I don't want something that I'm going to have to encase in lucite and then put into a safety deposit box and never look at or touch or expose to sunlight. And so I am thinking of my favorite film from the 80s, which is, of course, Amadeus. And I think what I want is one of the wigs that Tom Hulse wears is Amadeus.
I was wrong.
I had the mask from Amadeus. I had the mask that his father.
That is a better prop.
See, I had the wig from Tootsie in the wet red dress, so that's what I thought he was going to do.
Yeah, I actually, so thinking through this, I was thinking at first about one of the reasons that the movie Amadeus looks the way it looks, which is sort of very visually striking, is it's filmed only with natural light and candlelight. And they're always forever carrying around candelabras and things. And at first I thought I want one of the candelabras from Amadeus, because then I could put that on the dining room table and really use that. And because no one gives a shit about, don't touch that. It's a candelabra from Amadeus. No one thinks of that. So it's something I could actually use and appreciate. But then I thought, but that's not as much fun as one of those wigs.
No,
Tom Hulse is just having the time of his life wearing those punk rock powdered wigs. And I think I can become a powdered wig guy. So there we go.
I think that's an easy transition for you.
Yeah. I still think the Tootsie wig would look great on you, but yes, that too.
I have thought of getting those big, chunky, late 70s, early 80s Tootsie style glasses.
Hell yes. Slice, what's your prop? What's your prop that you wish you could have in your house?
There are so many good ones to choose from. You did say that have around the house, so that eliminated the DeLorean for me. So what I think I'm going to go with is I want the animatronic Gizmo from the movie Gremlins. And what I want to do with him is I'm going to reprogram him like the Rock-afire Explosion. If you're not familiar, it's the animatronic band that plays out at Billy Bob's Wonderland. But But some guy has his own personal Rock-afire explosion, and he plays all these modern music. Plays modern music and they sing along with it. Well, I'm going to have Gizmo singing 1990s gangster rap, like Tupac, like the Wu-Tang Clan. And so anytime I'm feeling down.
It's all Gizmo ever wanted to do.
It's all he wanted.
It's all he wanted.
Yes. So, when I come home, I'm having a bad day. I'm just going to have him sing Hit 'Em Up by Tupac and dissing Biggie left and right. So, but some days I'll play Biggie on him too. So I'm an equal opportunist here. Yeah. I just think he would be great sitting there in the corner. And then, I just have to remember not to feed him after midnight or we get him wet and everything will be good.
You crossed a line I was not willing to cross, because if we're going down this line, I would take a Gonzo from Muppets Take Manhattan, or Rizzo skating on the skillet with butter tied to his hand or tied to his feet. But these are people.
That's
Slice.
True. That's true.
You can't own a person.
You're right. Okay, I'm taking the utility belt from 1989 Batman. That's what I'm taking.
That was on my list. Absolutely on my list.
So that's it. I mean, it explains itself.
Yeah.
I know that I'll probably break my neck when I actually try to get it to do the little grapple thing. But, hey.
Well, you didn't take the grapple gun. You took the belt.
That's true. I just took the belt. It's still win-win.
It's fine. You know what? I'll let you have both. I'm feeling generous today.
I appreciate that, especially since Gizmo was ripped from my household. And so now I have to stick with Marco up here, who just stands there and does the martial,
Maybe if you talk to Gizmo. Maybe if you talk to Gizmo and get consent, he'll want to move in with you freely.
True. Yeah, I can't just steal him like they did in the movie.
The young fella.
You're right.
Maybe if you fashion him a tiny powdered wig as an inducement, he'll be more likely to say, sure, yeah, this guy knows the score.
When I brought this topic up to Leanne, she gave the right answer, but I didn't do it because it was her answer. And that answer is the bike from Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
That's the right answer.
that is 100%.
Yeah, that is the right answer. Or Large Marge's semi-truck from Pee-wee's.
You said DeLorean, and if I'm taking a giant-ass vehicle from an 80s movie, I'm taking the ship from Flight of the Navigator.
Well,
That's what I'm taking.
I'm taking the ship from inner space. You can't even see it.
I want to get all up in Martin Short. All up in it.
Welcome back. And now we have the third segment. Boys, what is the naughtiest, just little thing that's been bothering you lately? We're all middle-aged white guys here. We have constant little gripes and bitchings about the world as we all inevitably converge on the Andy Rooney singularity. Once we hit about 48, 49, we'll start looking like that 85-year-old man. So I live in a town that has many religious lunatics in it, and I've noticed recently a growing number of people in town, when I go out into the public and engage in commerce. I buy a coffee, or I purchase a sandwich, or get something from the hardware store. As we're concluding our transaction, the clerk wishes me to have a blessed day rather than have a nice day, or have a great day, or just next customer, please. And I know that I should just find it in my heart to tolerate this bullshit. I don't know, though. It annoys me. Like, don't... Your personal beliefs, I'm sure, are beautiful and wonderful, but they are also personal. And here, we are in the public sphere, sir or madam, where people, Americans, come from all different faith traditions. And me buying a Starbucks, or, and actually, Starbucks is a bad example. I don't think it's happened there, but me going out and purchasing a coffee, we'll say, is not an opportunity to proselytize me or open up any kind of supernatural element there. I just want to be able to enjoy my coffee. I just want regular human coffee. I don't want any goblins or angels or any other foo-fra in there.
This goes for witches. This goes for witches too. Don't put a hex on Beck. No spells. No blessings. Let's keep
no spells. No blessings.
Let's keep it on this plane of existence.
Now, the one exception is if I ever am in Chicago on Chicago Pope Hat Day, I do want to get, I assume both of you as baseballistas saw this, when they were giving people paper miters at the White Sox game. I will take one of those, but that is the only exception to this rule.
This happens to me a lot too, Beck, here in central West Virginia. And here is do you want to do a little role playing?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Who am I?
You're the person blessing me. Okay. So we've ended our transaction. Here you go. Thanks.
Have a blessed day.
Cool. And then you leave.
I hit him back with the Oscar the Grouch, have a rotten day, and then I wink, and then I leave.
I've contemplated something like thank you, but no, but I don't want my opposition to this to be taken by them as an invitation for any sort of debate or further discussion. I think for now, the best thing is to pretend like it's in good faith, which I think a lot of times it's not in good faith.
I agree. It's not. It's like a morality
meant to be an indicator of, hey, some of us are in this very exciting private club that's controlling and destroying everything good in this country right now. Are you in that club? Buddy with your glasses there. And I don't know, I think the easiest thing is to probably just let it go. That's certainly the thing that my father or my wife would encourage me to do, I think. But I don't know. I also like to draw my insane little battle lines sometimes. So.
I think next time someone says that, you need to start convulsing and speaking in tongues and acting like your skin is on fire and say, "It burns us, take it back, take it back." I think they'll stop that real quick.
Or maybe like when they say "have a blessed day" to me, I can respond with, "Ah, yes, and may Astarte, the god of sex and war, bless us all." Something.
Yes, okay.
Something like that.
Yep.
That's better. I was just going to suggest "have a blessed D's nuts."
Spectacular. Slice, what is your naughtiest little thing that's been bothering you?
Well, for better part of a month, I have not had a functional dishwasher. It's a little thing, it's not like I've led a life where I've had a dishwasher my entire life, but, and I can wash the dishes myself. I guess I do have one, a manual dishwasher here. But yeah, I hate doing the dishes. It's like my least favorite chore. And I have been trying desperately to play handyman Mr. Fix-It here on this dishwasher. And I have watched so many YouTube tutorials and, got down there and tried several different fixes, and it's just not fixing, man. It'll start running, and it gives me a little confidence. In about 30, 40 seconds in that cycle, it just makes this beeping noise, shuts off, drains. I don't know, water's getting in, it's draining. Everything seems to be operating fine, but it's overfilling, and it's not clogged. I've had all the hoses off there. I've snaked it. I've done all the things that should have cleared this up, but it's just not working. And as a matter of fact, I ordered a part from Amazon. After we're done recording, I'm going to go up there, get back on that kitchen floor and get underneath that dishwasher and change a water inlet valve and pray that is the solution. Because, this is real frustrating. And I know everybody's getting frustrated having to do these dishes. So it just, I'm blessed that I have a home. I'm having a blessed day. The fact that I even have a home and I have dishes and a sink and running water. But man, I'm annoyed with this fucking dishwasher.
Hey, you could dishwash these nuts.
Yeah, damn it. Got me.
Well, once you have a dishwasher, going back to not having a dishwasher is like when you live in a modern society that has access to things like medicine and vaccines and rule of law, and then you decide, no, I want to live like some sort of tribesman again. Like it's just society collapses when you cannot run that dishwasher at least once a day. It's yeah. Oh.
If you start developing
go ahead, Slice.
I was going to say you start developing a resentment for family members and everything. You need to reuse that cup. No, that's your cup for the day. Like you don't put that in the sink now. It's not even noon. That's the one you're going to drink from all day.
Who are these people using multiple cups a day? You get a cup.
Savages.
That's your daily cup.
Yes. Yep. See this guy? This is my cup all day today. That's it. Now, maybe I'll have a glass of red in the evening, then I'll get a wine glass. But that's it. That's it. Those are the two.
No. Homer Simpson style, everyone has to start eating over the sink or toilet. That is the only... That's the only solution when there's not a dishwasher.
That's right. Those paper plates.
The thing I will put on the same level as your dishwasher going out, like this comfort that you could rely on, that you didn't need, but you could rely on, is your ice maker going out. My ice maker broke recently, and I've been using trays of ice. I know. I feel like the property value on the house is going down every time I crack open a tray of ice.
Neanderthal.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, one day, just a guy from the city is going to show up and nail a condemned notice to the front door.
Yeah.
So, Dwight, what's your naughtiest little thing that's been bothering you?
I don't know how little this is, considering how much it inconvenienced me. But, I mean, from my standpoint, I stopped by my parents' house the other day, and my dad had purchased a new washer and dryer, and he got the delivery, which included an installation, of course. Now, when the people from Lowe's, or wherever, I think Lowe's, brought the dishwasher to the house, did my dad usher them inside so they could install his brand new appliances, the service in which he paid for? No, he didn't. He said, please drop them off in the driveway. I will take care of the rest of this.
Insane.
I have not communicated with my father for a couple of days at this point. He does not know I'm stopping by the house. When I get there, I now have 4 hours of getting these things inside, helping get them installed, all of this stuff. I don't know what his plan was if I didn't get there. If I didn't magically appear in a puff of smoke, I assume the washer and dryer would still be outside.
Have you considered that your father, when he has a blessed day, is imbued by divinity with the power to conjure you at will?
No, I do not need. I don't need anybody having that power, and especially him.
Everyone, let me introduce my friend Dwight, the world's most complicated genie.
He's a genie in all the ways you don't think about a genie, and he doesn't have any of the good qualities. Zero good qualities about being a genie.
You want wishes?
Sometimes your skin is blue, but
sometimes my skin is blue, and I have a card in my wallet to tell you what to do if you find me blue.
Delete browsing history? Check. Okay.
I found out that day he has ordered a new stove, an oven, and they have gas at it's a gas powered oven, and I've informed him he definitely needs to let somebody else install that. Now whether he does, I don't know. Maybe he learned some humility with the fiasco of me pushing in. Me, athletic superstar Dwight Slappe, basically picking up a brand new washer and pushing it into the house while he guided it. It's great.
There were no cuss words muttered that day, I'm sure.
No, I blissed out. I was like, okay. I was just like, fine. There's no way I could possibly be the bad guy in this situation. So I'm just going to stay positive. I'm going to be like, no, we got this. And that better stick. I mean, his memory's going, but that better stick in his brain. Next time he wants to complain about anything I have set up for him at the house, he'll go to, oh, but he helped me move the washer and dryer in when those people at Lowe's abandoned me when I told them to.
So was this at least all on one floor, or did you have to move these like into a basement?
No, it's all one floor. I had to remove a door from its hinges. And there's some dolly work. Once he took the old washer and dryer out, he'd already unplugged everything, and there was water everywhere in the laundry room because he hadn't shut off one of the valves before. It was as half-assed as it could possibly have been.
Yeah, I've helped to move a washing machine before, and they are heavy and awkward, and the weight is really unbalanced in them. Mm-hmm. They're complicated. It was probably a little easier in a box, I'm guessing, but
we had to take it out of the box to get it in the house. It was not going to fit in the.
Yeah, of course.
No. And then once we got it set up, he didn't like where they were. So he called me back into the laundry room and said, we got to move this one like 4 inches to the left. Yeah.
We got to move this.
He's like, do you think we can do that? I was like, I am currently washing a load of laundry. So I don't want to do it when it's full of fucking water. Could we wait? And anyway, I killed him. He's
just in that big rinse cycle in the sky.
I mean, if you didn't, the gas leak was going to from the stove installation. So
it's a peaceful death, just like going home, they say.
Right?
Going home? Oh no, that's the most stressful thing I can imagine.
That's it for our show. You can find us on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or wherever you get your favorite podcasts.
We hope you have a great week.
Thanks for listening. We love you.
Thank you for listening. This has been Two Hotties and a Naughty, a podcast about life's little victories and constant disappointments, as hosted by Michael Beck, Hicks, and Dwight Slappe. Editing and production by Michael Sullivan. Our theme is Handel's Entrance of the Queen of Sheba for Two Oboes, Strings, and Continuo Allegro, as performed by the Advent Chamber Orchestra. Crystal Howe speaking.